Hi, howdy, welcome back for what feels like the 4 billionth installment. I have been really lazy lately. Well, I don't even want to say lazy about getting videos out. My little dude has been doing a lot of teething and ended up with a stomach bug. So actually what I would usually have time to do this, which is after work, has been spent with him exploding from both ends and crying. So haven't had a chance, and I do apologize for that. This will be one of several videos I film over the course of today. It's one of my days off, so will be looking forward to doing some of this. If you are looking at the title, I'm just going to let everybody know there's going to be a week there or so roughly where I am not going to be making or posting any videos. It's not that anything is going to be wrong. It's going to be my son's first birthday, and we have family coming in from as far as Texas and Missouri, all over, coming in for his birthday. Now, I know you're thinking, okay, birthday's one day. You know, that seems a little excessive to just not post anything for a week and have everybody coming in. I guess to understand that, you would have to understand our struggle to have him. I'm trying to figure out how to phrase this. Me and my husband were trying unsuccessfully for multiple years to have a baby, to get pregnant, and we were unable to. And my son is actually the byproduct of us doing some fertility treatments. So he is kind of like our final fruition of multiple years. I believe by the time I got pregnant with him, we're looking at about almost five years of trying. And I thought maybe I would fill you guys in on some of that, because not everybody understands exactly why I would be so excited for this first birthday and why we would have family coming in from so far. Me and my husband have been married going on about 12 years. And we decided, you know, because we had a lot of issues financially and where we were going to live, we got married when everything just crashed in 2008. So most of our plans for what we were going to do or what we thought was going to happen were just basically pushed to the side, and we're going, oh crap, we just have to make sure we have enough of a job to eat. You know, forget worrying about if we could do this or what we thought we were going to do, and we were just so broke, and so it was terrible. But 5-6 years ago, we stopped practicing any form of family planning, if that makes sense. We stopped using condoms or anything like that, and we decided we were gonna give that a go. And we were pretty active. We were definitely practicing all the stuff you needed to do in order to have a baby. I don't know how else to phrase it. And then after about 2 years, I finally went and saw my GP, and I'm like, look, we've been trying, and nothing's happening. I think something's wrong. I need to recommend for a doctor. So she recommended me to the lady that is now my OB/GYN, my wonderful doctor who deals with all the lady parts. Her name is Dr. Cologne. She is awesome woman. But when I saw her, and she was saying, you know, between my age and my husband's age, there was no reason we shouldn't be getting pregnant. There was no reason we shouldn't have been able to conceive before then. So she ran me through a battery of tests, everything from like a sonogram to make sure everything was where it should be and there wasn't any weird whatevers, to hormone panels, to a histiosampiziogram, you name it. Most of the people I work with are somewhat aware of the struggle me and my husband had. So they actually understand I will be taking a week off of work. This is my vacation time for this year, will be to spend it with this family and my son. But sadly, there is more women than most people will ever realize who have this problem. At my workplace, for example, there was a group of us that would get together because we were all struggling with being able to have children. And there was a group of us women, and that's what we would talk about, what we had tried, who we were seeing, you know, our frustration. And honestly, okay, I work at Walmart. You would not expect that many women to have that issue. My store has roughly 400 associates. 400 people work at my store, and there was a group of us that, yeah. But they were amazingly supportive people. So when I finished all of these tests that the doctor sent me to do, I had to start fertility treatments, medications, multiple medications, with multiple blood draws. We're talking by the time every month was over, my arms were just covered in band-aids from blood draws, trying to check the level of my hormones and see if everything is where it should be. And one of the medications, it took me about 5 months after starting fertility treatments for me to get pregnant. And then because it was so difficult for me to get pregnant, and the issue was on my side, it was not on my husband's, it was mine. After that, I ended up on progesterone for the first 3 months of my pregnancy to help ensure I did not have a miscarriage, because there was some worries. So after that, we ended up, like I said, it took us about 5 months of fertility treatments and trying to get pregnant. So that was finally the culmination of almost 5 years of trying. Like, seriously. It was a lot of work, and it was a lot of frustration. And the one thing I can say to anybody who is trying and having frustration, see a doctor. I know it's embarrassing and it's frustrating and you're feeling like you don't want to go because, oh my God, it might be you and it's going to be all your... Just go to the damn doctor. Trust me. My case, it was a simple hormonal imbalance. Like, it was something that could be treated, and there was actually levels beyond my doctor who I could have seen as well, further, more specialized specialists in fertility treatment. But we got pregnant, and we had my little dude almost a year ago. Not quite, but I remember my doctor was, because I had to have the fertility treatments, they considered me a little bit of a higher risk. So I had a lot more regular checkups, a lot more blood draws, a lot more checking everything. Like, my doctor was this awesome. She was on top of every part of it. So I was really, really lucky. So I will not be making videos for about a week because I will be with family and friends here celebrating his first birthday, something that quite literally took me and my husband years to get to. And I can honestly say, if I did not have insurance through my employer, Walmart, I don't think we would have been able to get to this point. The insurance helped cover so much of it. Like, they were not even crappy about it. And they were very, I mean, as long as you went through the appropriate steps and making sure you had doctor referrals at every spot, honestly, I could not have managed to get that far without Walmart and the insurance, and honestly, the supportive group of people I found there. So thankfully, I will have the option, and I have the option, and I'm taking the opportunity to take that week off. I will be posting on my Instagram. If anybody follows my Instagram, it's just Aslan Tibbetts or nerd_1966. However you want to look it up. His birthday party and family and all that. So if anybody's curious. But the one thing I'm just going to say out of this is, it's not that I'm neglecting my channel, but this is a big deal for me and my husband. And we are really super duper keyed about this. So I do apologize if it slows down, viewing, and sorry about that, but this is a big deal for me. If there's any questions, feel free to message me. Like, I'm not embarrassed to talk about any of this. If you're curious, I have no problem answering questions. I will be making, like I said, several more videos over the course of today. One of which will be Divine Rose 2, Pat McGrath's newest mothership palette, so I am super psyched about that. But I thought I should give you guys a heads up as to why I will not be posting for at least a week. And it has nothing to do with, not having product or not having something to talk about. Because I feel like there's always something I can talk about, especially when it comes to makeup and beauty. Something always that I can talk about. Like, I have 4,000 different directions I feel like my brain is going most of the time with this stuff. So that's not the problem. It's just, I'm giving you guys a polite heads up. There's going to be a week there where we're not gonna. Okay? Thanks. Stay safe, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. And the best I can say is, if you're running into the same problems I did, see a doctor. Talk to your GP, get a recommend, see a doctor. Okay, thanks. Have a nice day.